Hello, hello, hi there. Welcome to Extreme Gameplays. If you are a notification gang type of fellow, I don't know what that means. Welcome. Today is gonna be God of War Ascension Pain, not Pain Plus, Pain. I've decided, and based on I talked to Haristos and God, and they just recommended me to just, start with Pain first instead of doing Pain Plus. Just a better practice. And Pain Plus is gonna be far away from now. I might do it in a couple of months. I'm not gonna touch Ascension after this for a hot minute. Not because I hate the game. It's just that, hold on, I'm just setting up the stream, by the way. I will start the stream in a second. It's just that, I'm interested in doing other stuff more than just Ascension stuff. So, And I hope you guys like the thumbnail. It's a mainstream type of thumbnail. I'm just sharing this stuff to Twitter, and we'll start the run. Hashtag God of War Ascension Pain Live. Tweet it. Let's refresh the stream. Alright, welcome. Let me just put my phone. Attaboy. Hey man, welcome True Gamer, IDK, Perry Gaming, MZX, The Hardcore Experience, Doomsday, The God of Gaming, Nick, AG Reborn, Das, Hamad, Flax, Philmax, GG, Genji. Everyone says God of War Ascension is bad. Am I the only one who thinks the God of War is one of the best ones? I contest something special. It's definitely not one of the best ones for me. It is my 4th favorite God of War of all time, but hey. Hi, welcome. So let's kick it off.
You think you are special because Ares chose you, but you are nothing.
This game's loud. Okay, is everything good? My audio, the game's audio? Vegeta is undefeated against Goku. Thank you for telling them. They need to know. You're not the only one. Yeah, a lot of people like Ascension now. It's just that it's ruined some stuff. That's all. So against Bug, I don't think I need to explain it, just grabs. Which this is what I do on my streams. I teach strats that I know a lot about. And the bugs, let me just do a real nice job of skipping them. Frames dropped like an idiot here, but let's go. Honest opinion about God of War edits. What God of War edits? The best part of this series is that every game has something special. That's right. Ascension is underrated. It is. The intro is the 3rd best in the series. So, on a mechanical standpoint, I used to hate the start, with the hecatonkries and the encounters and stuff. Not hate, but I just wouldn't hold it as high as the other games. But now I kind of like it very much. Matter of fact, like the first boss that we fight, he's just very good. Like on par with the others. Boom, boom. Come here. Bam. Triangle. So this is Pain. In Pain runs, I'm allowed to attack when the rage gets activated. Ascension has that meter that builds up the more you attack. And there goes the power. Ascension has a meter that builds up the more you attack. If this was Pain Plus, I wouldn't be allowed to do this while in combat. You basically had to let your rage meter drop and then attack. That's because rage is not allowed in Pain Plus. But attacks, normal attacks like these are allowed. But if you hit the enemy with this, these attacks, like starting from now, it's not allowed. Or if this attack, you see how it bounced that enemy? You can't normally bounce this enemy with triangle in the air in God of War Ascension. But when you enter rage mode is when you can do it. So it's not allowed in the air on enemies that get bounced with it. It's fine to do it on enemies that don't get bounced. Oh god, I love this grab. Boom. That's a noise collision, son. Collisions are not like God of War 1 and 2. And they're weaker than God of War 3. God of War 3 is like 10 damage. in here. I think it's 5 or maybe 3. I love the grapple so much. So, see the uppercuts that I have? Also, the best thing against stunned enemies is this. Grab them, run them to a wall, that's it. Don't mash circle like I am right now. See this? Boom. That. This is allowed in Pain, but not in Pain Plus. See how it disarms enemies and I can pick up the weapon? You can't use the weapons in Pain though, so that's one thing that you should know. You can't use the world weapons in Pain. Although you can switch to other stuff, to other elements. You'll see later on in the run. How Ascension is your 4th favorite game? Is there like some bad experience you suffered on just because of the gameplay? Like the story, in my opinion, is pretty decent. It's just that other games are better. Like God of War 1, 2, 3 are like, they're like my 3 favorite games of all time. So of course Ascension is gonna be my 4th favorite. Come on, let's get rid of this. I can't use world weapons. Only the uppercut. I think I can use this, and then I know this as well. Not that I'm ever gonna use them, but I can use them. So there's that. I think. Although I should have asked, but you know, it's nothing that important. Why did this game butcher the petrification system? It is Ascension stuff, man. Like of all the great things that came, you know, great and bad things came from the handheld. Great and bad things came from the handheld games. It's surprising that they took that bad quality from the handhelds. In here just favor ring outs because the grapple is literally the best thing. Look. You can direct stuff to anywhere you want. Just lovely. Has anyone ever done a challenge run? Oh, when trying to not be hit? Oh, you're looking at Hristo's Zimnas then. He does these challenge runs better than all of us. Doesn't take damage at all. Does stuff the most efficient. He has a good mixture, a very nice mixture actually, of both being elegant and beautiful play and optimal stuff. Like he doesn't get bored. If a strat is safe but takes long, he does it. Here's this boss that I really love so much. I used to not like this guy a lot, but now I really... This is something else. Subsested, welcome. See, this guy, of course, dodged this at first. I don't know why I used to not like this fight. Now I do. It's like these attacks that get unlocked with the Rage mode, they're not allowed in Pain Plus. But in Pain, they are allowed. Boom. So this guy, I don't know, it wasn't used to be always, you know, just hate, but I wouldn't hold him at high regards. Now I put him kind of next to Poseidon and Colossus and the Hydra. I respect the guy a lot more. Like, the fight is a lot more fun for me now. Also, there's an attack that you can block. Not this. There's another attack that it can do that you can safely block. It's not doing it, whatever. DMC 3 or God of War 1? God of War 1. I'm sorry you guys can't see my face. It is what it is. I mean, you can see my face, but you know. I'm really hoping the power comes back right now. Look at this, so beautiful. Boom. Why is upgrading weapons not allowed in Pain? That's the challenge. That's the nitty-gritty of the challenge. So in here, I come over here in this hole. You know, it's to both dodge this attack and I'm gonna use this spot. Like right now it's gonna start to attack. We come out, we attack. I love this boss so much. I don't know how I used to like not like it as much as I do now. It's my first time watching Zesty play Ascension on stream. That's great. It's gonna be some interesting stuff to showcase and a lot of moments where I rage and all that. But not now, you know? Maybe in later encounters in the late game. I really hope the power comes back, man. I think my console is about to shut down. Also, rolling, ouch. Rolling prolongs your... Do I die with this? Oh, it's blockable. Good. Rolling prolongs your rage meter draining. So it's like your hit counter basically. See when you roll how your hit counter pauses? Your rage meter pauses as well with rolling. So it's good. Although don't roll a lot in there. It's dangerous. This guy can catch you slipping and it's done. Poseidon underrated as hell. He is. Actually, I don't know if he's underrated. I don't know. A lot of people put him at high praise, including me. I love the fights against the Hippocampus, both of them at the start. And the fight against Poseidon himself as well. It's just, I wish it was a teeny bit harder. I do understand, it's a new generation, it's a PS3, it's a new game. They have to kind of slowly get people into the game. It wasn't the PS2 era anymore where games can be as hard as they can around it. Like, it had to welcome casuals and new people. So, I get it. But still, Poseidon is still really nice to fight. I just wish he had more health on top of Gaia's head and more attacks. Also, I wish, you know, when you get to his third wave, the final wave on top of Gaia's head, where he unlocks some new attacks, I wish even the first phase had these attacks. Like, those are nice attacks that mix up the stuff. And you know, the phase where you fight him while he's pinned to the wall with Gaia's hand, that's also good. God of War Ragnarok or God of War 3. I know what he's going to choose, but I'm doing it for the chat, even though they know what they're going to say. If you know all that, why even ask? I mean, you know it's going to be God of War 3. It's my favorite game of all time. The only games that come close to it are God of War 1 and 2. And even then, like, it has its own separate throne. That's God of War 3 for you. I like it very much. Are you a Kurt? Yes. My guess, this man would kill his fury, maybe? Oh, this guy? Yeah. He's a vengeful Spartan. Is it just me, or does some of Hekatonki's moves look identical, but one is blockable and other isn't? It's not identical. I guess you need to fight him more to get a better read on his attacks. That's all. All God of War games are better than the God of War 2018 Ragnarok. Let's not start that argument, please. Let's focus on Ascension. Having a great time reading Berserker featuring Nuts, written by Kentucky Mario. Berserker? What's that? We read Berserk over here. Grab him, ring outs. Grab him, ring outs. Grab him, ring outs. Grab him, ring outs. Grapple, ring outs. This is why we love the grappling God of War Ascension. It's just so good. Hit him, dodge, slam him to the ground. In the air, he slams him back down. X does this. Circle throws him very hard at enemies. It might not be good for collisions, but it is great for other stuff, which is, you know, causing all the shit that happens. Smash that like button, chat. Oh, thank you, IJP. Is it only me that I feel that the Greek mythology was way more alive and exciting than Norse? Please don't start that, please. God of War Ascension fans when Kratos ascends.
I will not indulge you as
It happens. What's up, Zesty? Welcome, Spartan G. DMC3 or God of War 1? I already answered. God of War 1. Who's this guy? He's ring outing enemies. He's ringing out enemies, not ring outing. Question is, Zesty, which mechanics from Ascension, in your opinion, should get back for next God of War game? The grapple mechanic, honestly, in here is very good. Man, why isn't the power coming back? My console is about to shut down. And the stream is gonna be, it's not gonna go down, but it's gonna be very bad. See, like, throwing these enemies at each other with circle? Not good for collisions, but see how they bounce around the wall? Just very good. Out. My console is gonna turn off in a second, chat, and I'm sorry. It's gonna hopefully be back in like 5 or 10 minutes. Just grabs. That's what you should do here. My console is about to shut down. This sucks, man. I'm unlucky with the power today. Did the game bug or something? That guy is in the cage. Okay, there. Still killed him through the cage. And there, I think my console's about to shut down. Your house gonna explode? It's just my UPS. My power supply. You lost power and you're still alive. You got backup. You got a backup thing? It's just my power supply that is still alive somehow, which is gonna shut down in just a second. Just watch. Come here. Get your ass out. Let's at least make it to the next section, please, before the power shuts down. Before my console shuts down completely. Please, autosave. Sounds more like a bomb to me than a console. It's not the console, it's the power supply. See? Okay, we got the autosave. If the console shuts down, it is what it is. The face cam is better in dark. Is it? I look like Mudahar in his old videos, where it slightly showed his face. We're about to fight a Cyclops, but I don't think we... There's the power for the clutch! Let's go! Huge! If the power actually shut down, that would have been horrible. I would not like that, sir. So Ascension's main goal with the Rage Meter is that so that it makes players, it incentivizes players to not get hit. That's the idea, at least. But my question is, isn't that what the player is already supposed to do? Like, even without the meter, I would still be trying to not get hit. I guess for casuals, they tried to, kind of make them, hey, don't get hit and all that. By the way, that's blockable, I think. But I didn't block it. It is what it is. Nice W. Huge dub. The power came back very clutch. I like the meter. Don't get me wrong. I really like the meter. There are other problems with Ascension that they're gonna rear their ugly heads in this series, God of War Ascension Pain, more than the Rage Meter. The Rage Meter is like, I wish it wasn't there, and I wish it didn't lock our attacks. But even then, I'm fine with it. Trust. Hold on, I don't think I can show this. You know what? Let's show it. Whatever. I love God of War Assassination. It is the best. Look at this. Look at guts, nuts. Me and bro liked Ascension since day one. I always liked it as a kid, then started hating it a little bit, after getting introduced to the internet and all that. I was like, why is the combat like this? Why is that? Basic complaints. Oh, I can't open chests, so good reminder. Now I don't hate it. I like it very much. It has ideas, but some stuff could have been miles better. Hold on a second. I just have something to do. Alright, let's put my phone down. This is the second fight. It's a formula in God of War, in the original God of War games, where you fight, two things like related to a main boss. Then you fight the main boss. I guess only Colossus is an exception. You're just fighting Colossus throughout in God of War 2. It's 3 phases of him, but still 3. Like God of War 1, you fight the first Hydra head in that hallway. God of War 2, and then you fight another Hydra head with harpies and all that prior to the fight. Run away. Dodge that. And then you fight the main fight of the Hydra. So there is that. This is blockable. See? With God of War 2 is just 3 phases of the Colossus that are all one better than the other. Just so great. Come on. Oh, I wanted to do something else. I'm gonna teach you guys about something whenever he goes to his next phase where he starts spawning the beasts and all that. 2 mini boss, then the main boss like the Hydra. Yes. Then God of War 3 has the 2 hippocampus first, then Poseidon, and God of War Ascension is doing the same thing. We fight an amazing boss at the start, then this guy, and then at the end the climax of all this, which is the main Hecatonchire, which is a fight that sucks. When he does this, you want to run towards the outside like that. See these nymphs? They all fall. Then you come back to business. Now let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town to shut the shit down and these clowns. Can I get a witness? Boom. Shut up, oi, shut up, yo. Boom. Block. What happened to the IGN guide series? I was thinking about it today actually. Tomorrow I might work on another part. Not actually upload, but work on another part. Prior to this stream I was working on a video, and in my live streams I actually say what I'm working on, since it's not a lot of viewers, and you guys deserve to know since you're tuning into the streams. Prior to this stream I was working on top 5 Gorgons in God of War. And I really wanted to push it out prior to this stream, but I couldn't. Couldn't make it in time. I had a lot of stuff to do. So it's gonna be for tomorrow, hopefully. I'm gonna finish the editing for tomorrow. And hopefully, after the editing session and uploading the video, I'll start working on the God of War 1 IGN video. I don't know if this attack is blockable though, I'm not sure. There's gonna be a lot of attacks from the Hecatonchires that is gonna be blockable by the end, you know, when we make it to the last phase with the main Hecatonchire and all that, and there's this boss. So yeah. Any football matches tonight, Zesty? No. There was supposed to be one, but thankfully they cancelled it. I've been fried this week. Like, I think it was 3 football matches back to back every night. Then I decided to go to, you know, swimming and all that for some reason. I just wanted to exhaust myself further. I wouldn't make it to the match today, so good thing it got cancelled. It's always a lot of viewers. Zesty is a celeb. Yes, sir, you know it. I was in a train station and saw a guy who looked like Zesty. Was 2 steals away from asking him whether he played games Ashley or not. That wasn't me, so good thing you didn't. Sup chat, yo Zesty, how's everyone day going? I hope everyone's day is going great. The best thing about Ascension, I can safely say, is the grapple that it introduced. It replaced the grabs. Medusa #1, you'll see. That is one thing I don't spoil though. The ranking. I think we can all safely say that the best thing about Ascension is the grapple. Like, look at this thing. You can redirect it to anywhere you want. Look, even though there are enemies around, I can redirect it to my behind. You do not have a single idea how huge that is for me. I just freed them in the combat. Get your ass into there. God of War Ascension is stuck in black screen, the PS3 version. I don't know what to do. Is it the disc version? A physical? I don't know. Mashing circle here sucks. Why? With the power of enemy and friends that you make in the way, you can beat bosses like this. Yes, sir. I don't usually watch any streams, but you see me on your stream every day now. So give yourself a crown for conquering me as a viewer. Wow. This guy is a menace. See, I can say it easily. The grapple in God of War Ascension is literally the best thing. It's so good. Which I don't know if you guys have seen the premieres of God of War Ascension. It used to not have the rage meter. I think it actually used to have it, but it wasn't visible, and it didn't lock away your attacks that you see in here. And the plume wasn't this pathetic. In here, the plume very weak. The plume in the premiere that I saw the other day, the trailer for Ascension, was exactly like God of War 1, 2, and 3. They changed it. It's insane. Hello from Romania. Hello there. Would you choose Ascension over Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus? Yes, sir. Hell yeah. It has a lot more depth to it than Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus. And a lot more enemies and enemy variety and the game structure. The bosses and all that. Of course. The encounters are much better. Okay, let's go. This needs to be fast. What's the time there, Zesty? Here is 12 a.m. It's 12 a.m. In here it's like 20 minutes to 10 p.m. It's 9:40 basically. Come on. Just need to be focused here. You do make it exactly in time. This thing is pretty intimidating on the first sight. You think it reaches you, but then you just outrun it somehow. Stop spamming. He stopped spamming, hopefully. If I see more spams, I'm gonna have to put you on timeout. Guys, don't write paragraphs, please. This is already hard to do. Here's a section that I'm gonna have to hide from you guys, since you don't get to watch this, only I get to. What position you play in football? Mostly attack or in the middle. But my defense is on a whole new level as well, so I can play in any position.
Gods have rewarded us.
You do get to hear this though. You don't get to see it, but you get to hear it. Seeing God of War battle rap? Nah, we couldn't. I used to watch these battle raps as a kid. Have you platinum any God of War games? Yes, God of War 3. But I don't care about trophies really. Can you skip? So the cutscene skipping option in here is it does have a cutscene skipping option, unofficial one, like you press select, skip cinematic. Problem is, it's not for every cutscene. Most of the cutscenes, most of the cutscenes are in game, and so you're not allowed to skip them. The game thinks it's still gameplay, which it kind of is. It is still in game, but these are cutscenes. But it's still no problem, because for the most part you can use the mission select, which then again the mission select is half-assed as well, but still good. So if you can't skip a cutscene like this, for example, you can always load up the next chapter sometimes, not every time, and it takes you right where you want. Opinions on Assassin's Creed. I don't really like it. As a kid I used to like it a lot. Now, not really. Boom. Bam. See the reach of this grapple, man. It's just amazing. We filled up the rage mode. See, like the rage mode did not lock these attacks in the premiere that I saw. It used to have them. They changed a lot of stuff. Like, you know, the vets did testing and stuff for God of War Ascension when it came out, and they just took the testing wrong, man. And Ascension has a lot more problems. Let's actually get to them. So, one that I can talk about right now is that you don't feel powerful when you max out stuff. And that all returns to not giving scaling to the elements for some reason. Can I skip this? I think I can. Yes. See, that cutscene was in engine but not in gameplay. So you could skip it, which is huge. This is gonna be very problematic because it's actually one of the problems right now that we should discuss prior to the upgrades discussion. The camera zoom outs that happen near the starting missions, mainly this and 2 others that I can think of right now, they're fucking horrendous. See, I use the grapple to get iframes and not get clapped, basically. See, grapple and throw enemies so that I get iframes. And I'm safe from the enemies. Now I'm trying to keep my distance so that they keep on taunting at least. Do this. Do circle to also throw enemies. See, I iframed through that. I didn't take damage. That's always what you need to do here, since don't even try to dodge. See, like this huge wind-up attack, just grab an enemy. Like, I didn't take damage there. Simple as that. And now I can't see where I am. Almost no damage did, but not quite. I think I'm dead, right? There. Somehow got it. Very, very clutch. See, like, the camera zooms out and you can't see what's happening. Like, that's scale done wrong. Todd Pappy is a huge guy for spectacle and stuff, but this is not how you do it. Like, combat should be clear. And there's like 2 more rooms that I can think of right now. We'll get to them slowly. That also do this trick where they get the camera far away, you can't see it. Do you like the hit stop effect which is present in the game when Kratos swings his blades? Hit stop? Block. Everything is blockable in here, by the way. Which these attacks don't look like they're blockable. It's like, I learned that they're blockable from God Mode God. I never try to block it. See, this is blockable. Everything is blockable here. Those are exactly the type of attacks I expect not to be blockable. Yet they are somehow. It's like, it's not intimidating, this fight, this whole fight right here. Still good though, but not intimidating, not dangerous, not difficult. When you know the trick, you just block. And it's over. It's basically over right now. Let's just quit. See, like, this is another great thing. Like, this, what's left is a bunch of QTEs and cutscenes and stuff. I'm not gonna go through all that. I'm just gonna load up chapter 5, the village of Cura, where the game gets even better. It's the moment where the game calms down. It's also a formula with the trilogy of God of War, other than, actually even God of War 1. You start out crazy, fighting in huge spectacle arenas and stuff. But then when it calms down with God of War 1, it's in Athens after the Hydra. With God of War 2, it's Typhon's Mountain. With God of War 3 is the Underworld. With God of War Ascension is the village of Cura. Look at the setting of this place. Nighttime done fucking right. Let's go. What is your favorite Colossal boss? The Colossus of Rhodes. When Kratos swings his blades normally, they pass smoothly, but when the blades connect with enemies, they tend to get stuck in enemies. Oh, I like that. There's a lot of that in this game. See, it's crunchy. It's not overdone, but it's crunchy enough. That attack is blockable that it just did. This is not. Move away. Throw the dog at him and it deals no damage. Because why would it? I tried to dodge it, but I couldn't. What's your... I just answered that. Whatever. The hit stun is awesome. In God of War 2, it is the most satisfying. See, like, this is another great example of limitations making stuff greater. It's totally a limitation thing. Like, the memory, I can imagine not being able to render the blades going through this much enemies without stopping. So how they cured it is, you know, like, it might... It's basically a trick they use to hide the frame drops. For example, when you do a Cyclone of Chaos in the middle of a crowd in God of War 2. You don't notice it, right? It's slow and it slowly drives through enemies. But it's satisfying. Oh, that guy was sprinting? Didn't see him sprint. This game does not run as smoothly as God of War 3. See how I blocked that stomp? Sometimes you're good if you let these guys run like this and get tired. But then this guy comes and claps me like that. I blocked that. Oh, do block it, please. The area of effect is big. Oh, man. I'm getting a little greedy, that's all. And this does no damage. See, it's like this is one of the flaws of Ascension as well. Stuff that are happening don't work with the in-depth mechanics of Ascension. It's like that grab is supposed to do a lot of damage, yet it's not doing a lot of damage. Just a flaw in the system. Whoever is I just died. Whoever is editing and touching the in-depth numbers and damage and scaling and all that did not have this in mind. No damage or just very little damage. The what? I did not... Sorry, I didn't really know what the subject was back then. See, like, there's a grapple that you can do on the Satyr General or Satyr Captain, I think he's called. And it deals no damage to surrounding enemies. It does deal damage, but the damage is very poor. It's not even worth trying. Like, this is supposed to do a lot of damage, you know, this grab. It's supposed to be you running through a crowd of enemies, destroying all of them. Yet it's not doing any of that. We have another example with the Sirens. Those guys, you can grab them when they're stunned. With the yellow halo, white halo, not the red halo that kills them. You can grab them, correct, but the damage is very poor. Let's be more careful this time. I could have... Oh, whatever, I picked this up. Now, the great thing about Ascension is that even when you pick up world weapons, you can still do your uppercut, your barehanded attacks. It's just that you have to sprint prior. See the area of effect of that kick? Make sure to block. Oh man. Kratos has a thing in here with his grapple that I hate. When there's debris around or urns or whatever, he auto aims to that side first instead of the wherever you're pushing the analog. And I hate that. Shut the fuck up. Nothing is wrong with Assumption. There's a lot of stuff wrong, man. I'm sure you're sarcastic. Okay, please outrun yourself and get tired or whatever. Thank you. I thought I might get hit with that kick. So yeah, scaling of stuff is just overall fucked up. And it especially hurts the grabs. You know, the white halo grabs. Like the Siren gets a white halo on top of her head. And you're supposed to just constantly grab her. All she does is it stuns surrounding enemies when you grab her with a white halo. And it just takes ages for it to, you know, actually be effective. You'll see whenever we make it to an encounter with 2 Sirens. I can't prove it right now until you guys see it. That's 1 down. So you know how it is. This grab kill is long, and some people might see it as a flaw, but it works in your favor. It's not flawed. In this game, we have cooldowns, and this is both a safe kill. You know, you safely take out the enemy, and it's a long animation, right? So in the meantime, your cooldowns are all, you know, cooling down. So it's totally by design that the grab kill takes this long. Can I kill him without the grab? Like, yeah, right now I don't need the long grab since I don't have any items, but yeah. In Pain, you can't use items. It's all in the description, so there's that. Cyclops or Elephantors? This is tough. That's a tough question. I guess I'm gonna go with the Elephantors. These guys are more dangerous than the Cyclops. I really like them. But then again, for the Cyclops, we have the Cyclops Enforcers that are really nicely designed. Or the Berserkers that you can ride and all that. I guess I'm gonna go with the Elephantors. God of War Ascension has a lot of really, really nice enemies. Assumption's numbers are all over the place, which make things redundant, such as collisions and mounting enemies. But still a fun game. Yes! Why is Kratos turning the lever like that? Aren't the elephant guys called Juggernauts? I've seen them called Juggernauts in some places and Elephantors in other places. So I don't know. Sony Santa Monica needs to use Ascension's chain sounds for God of War 1 remake. This sound is the best in Ascension, man. What is better wise? Hades or Thor 2? If you're talking combat wise, I much prefer Hades. I just have a huge bias towards God of War's bosses. Like the puzzle element to the fight. It's not just a pure 101. Like if I want a pure 101 where the boss has a lot of attacks and all that, he's complex and all that, I'll play Devil May Cry. Or the new God of Wars, or yeah, basically that. Maybe Bayonetta as well. Of course Bayonetta as well. God of War has some bosses like this, but I much more prefer it when it's a puzzle-like fight. You know, with Hercules and the battering ram, you get the point. Elephantus is their name. Juggernauts is their role. Wowzers. This guy has the guidebook. Here's the first element. The fire of, what's his fuck? Ares. Let's get rid of the weapon. Actually, let's not get rid of the weapon, whatever. I can do this in Paint. This, I can do it. I'm mashing circle to get this. You don't need to, but I have to do this. Let's get rid of the world weapon. We don't need it. This is a trial, so it's fine to do that. God of War remasters are probably never gonna have it. Never gonna have what? I think I'm even gonna be forced to use the magic attack in a second. I think. Jaegernauts? Nah. See this? It might not deal a lot of damage, but it's good for other reasons. You know, the whole shit that just happened back there. Every enemy was split apart. It's good. See, like, boom, for the knockback. It's gonna come extremely in handy later on in Shoulder of Apollo. You'll see. See? It's like this plume gets affected with the rage mode. See that explosion that happens after the plume? That's why it's not allowed in Pain. It changes the, you know, in Pain Plus, sorry. It changes the way the move acts. And magic is not allowed in Pain, but in here I'm forced to use it. Evolve your nuts. No sir. They are at the peak performance mode. Why is magic not allowed while in rage? While rage is. It's available from the start though. Oh, did you just answer someone in the chat or what? That's basically it, yeah. Other than that, it's just legacy rules for Pain Run is that magic is not allowed. Like in God of War 3, you start the underworld with the Blaze of Exile and all that, and you already have the magic. It's still not allowed. Like chests is just a thing that the legacy rules adds. It's not just a matter of you don't have it at the start. But it is a good way to explain stuff easier. Which enemy do you prefer more? Legionnaires God of War 1 or Satyrs God of War 1? Legionnaires? Legionnaires are normal fodder enemies though. Of course the Satyr. The Satyr is my favorite enemy in the game. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at the dead goat. Who's a dead goat? And now a really nice encounter with some stage hazards. Stage hazard ass enemies. Fire of Arrows is the best element in the game. Yes, it is. Does Battering Ram deal a lot of damage in Assumption? Not a lot. In 3 collisions, or hitting enemies with the Battering Ram, deals 10 damage. In Ascension, it deals what? I actually still haven't confirmed it, but it's 5, I think, or 3, which is pathetic. Can I get him up there? I thought can I actually get him up there? Hold on. No, you can't. I just remembered. Okay, these guys are gonna be problematic. Boom. These enemies, you get the combat grapple in the air for them, which is a very nice choice, since it's gonna be good for ring outs or knockback overall. See how that guy bounces with the triangle in the air? Look. Hold on, I know what's the best thing to do. Rage dump on these enemies that get the gold halo. Grab them. Grab. You see why Kratos wasn't grabbing them was because these things are lying around. See these things on the ground? That is a flaw with the grapple in this game, and I hate it very much, but oh well. Like, that wasn't what I was meaning to do, but hey. I want them to even kill me, actually, at this point. This is going pretty rough. Come on. Boom. Actually, I thought that's a punish for him, but apparently no. I just forgot. So yeah, one huge flaw with God of War Ascension's elements is that they don't, the damage does not scale the more you upgrade them. Like, they deal the same damage they deal... Ouch. They deal the same damage on level 1, and they deal the same damage when you max them out. Like, the more you upgrade them, it doesn't make a difference for the damage output, which is very bad. It's kind of the reason why you don't feel powerful when you max out yourself in God of War Ascension. Let's break these things so that we don't run into problems again. Let's talk positives. The blaze directional attacks. A lot of stuff about Ascension I like very huge. In a very huge way. It's just you can't deny the negatives. Like, for how much I love the game, I can never deny that it has a lot of flaws. Boom. This is good for the stun. Grab him. Mashes it up against the wall. And this way you got rid of a very challenging enemy. In vanilla runs, you could of course do the parry into the grab. Careful, careful, careful. I'm trying to build up my rage so that I can do another one of the rage dumps. It is hugely reliable. See, like, this guy's stunned now. Grab him. Onto a wall. So you gotta strategize a lot more. Which, speaking of strategizing, I really regret doing my God of War Ascension no upgrade run the other day. Not the other day, but, recently. This guy's spinning. I hate the shield glitch, and I'll never do it again. Like, ever. It is the best thing to do. It is optimal, but I hate how it turns the game into a literal button masher. This grab kill is beautiful. get your ass down. I said get your ass down. I'm one of the 2 people who actually like the blades not getting stronger damage-wise. Again, I'm not hating it. Like, I'm a guy who doesn't have a problem with things not dealing a lot of damage or me not being powerful enough. It is what it is. It's just that it's not supposed to be like that. Very clearly a flaw. Only the Blades of Chaos gain extra damage when you upgrade them. Which is clearly a flaw. There's a problem with the numbers in this game. Boom! Just beautiful. And now we're gonna get another beautiful scenery. Which this gets me talking about the climbing. Look at this Uncharted looking ass climbing. They had to make it this context sensitive, didn't they? Like before, climbing required skill. Like especially recently with me, you know, enjoying these segments more, since it's still like I still count them as encounters nowadays, just lesser. Look at this. Look at this. God, it's so beautiful. I love moon shots very much. I love cum shots. Whoa! Now for real, I love moon shots in games. Even if it's a very old 2005, 2004 game, 2001 game, Devil May Cry 1. I love moonshots, and Ascension does them beautifully. Why is it called Fire of Ares? Ares is not connected to fire. It should be called Fire of Prometheus. That's a fair point. So these guys. It's actually interesting. How do I approach this in pain? Oh, this is blockable. The moment I let go of block is when they attack. That guy's attack goes through that wheel, so don't try hiding behind the wheel. See, like, look at this. Son of a gun. I've learned the hard way, by the way, if you're ever wondering how did I know. Pause. Saying X is bad because it's overpowered was a result of you abusing it. It'll grow out if you don't worry. As I said, it's not a huge problem for me, Dante. Zesty said the C word. Can you read my previous comment? What is it? I can't see anything. Kinda busy with the game. Whoa, 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 whoa. We were kidding, sir. You can use Ares Cyclone of Fire, Inferno Slam, and Zeus class. Found a new trick about this. Hold on. Let's get down here normally, please. You can use Ares class, but with lightning finishers. How is that done? Although we still only have the Fire of Ares. Please say the line, explain us collisions. No, I'm not gonna explain collisions ever again. Let's talk negatives now. I hate that bitch projectiles crossing the wheel, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's no problem. We can manage. Again, for anyone who just entered the chat, rules are in the description. Although if you have any questions further than what the rules tell, go ahead. It's pain time, baby. Yes, Ascension. Ascension. Essential. Grab. 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 Son of a bitch! You know why that grab was whiffing? This fucking urn on the ground. I'm not gonna go near. I swear to God, if another grapple whiffs. Oh shit, shit, shit. Get rid of these. Such a fantastic grapple system. Why is it doing that? Like, whoever got the idea of, yo, his grapple should auto-lock to urns and all that. And I'm like, oh, fuck, no. I hate auto-lock to stuff. It's a lot of times, it's very helpful, but I'm not noticing it. I do acknowledge that. It's just that it's sometimes put there for useless stuff. Like in here, there's another flaw with the grapple. If there's guys around with shields, you know, the ones that have shields. Forget this guy's hyper armor is stronger than Goku. Just hit him with triangle attacks, which Pain Plus is a lot of this. It is a lot of triangle attacks. It's good since, you know, the damage is nice. It's a very fast and nice hit. I can't see, game. I can't. It's a fast hit. Get your ass out. I'm about to die against this guy. What's happening in there? Okay, let's not fight there again, ever. Yeah, when there's guys around with the rules on the thumbnail, did I say that? When is the next randomizer? I don't know, man. It's just like the God of War 1 IGN videos. I have to feel it to do it. Ascension Pain Plus? No, Zesty is unstoppable. Not Pain Plus, Pain. Here comes this Gorgon, the hooded Gorgon. One can only imagine God of Wars with some sort of a lock-on system. I don't know how they can implement that, honestly. God of War combat is much more about crowd control. Here's a nice punish to these guys. Let them take you to a corner and keep on doing this. Block, triangle, square, square, triangle in the air. Triangle, square, square, triangle. Just like that. It is the best thing you can do. And it's gonna come in handy in the Trial of Archimedes, which is gonna be the highlight of this run. Matter of fact, now that I have Rage, boom. Actually, this is what the Rage would have given me. Just this white halo. This is good. Petrifies every barrier round, right? But it's useless because... It's useless because the petrified statues in here are not working like God of War 1, 2, and 3. They have a lot of statue HP. If you are on no upgrade run plus right now, please use the club. Don't use the shield. Actually try to learn strats in Ascension rather than going insane with the shield. I'm not dissing the people who try out the shield and all that. Hell, I tried it for my no upgrade run plus. It is objectively the best way to go about the run. I'm just saying it's not fun. It's a glitch that breaks the game. You're not learning anything, you're not learning enemy patterns, you're not doing anything. This grab kill, man. This is another long grab kill animation. See? All of this makes sense. Because you have cooldowns later on. I'm gonna have to hide that. How are collisions in God of War 3, Zesty? I don't know if that's a joke question, but they don't scale with difficulty like God of War 1 and 2. Zesty, explain collisions. Say it one more time and you're gonna be in the timeout. Okay, you didn't. Manual lock-on as a choice won't miss with God of War's phenomenal crowd control combat. See, the thing is, I can't imagine it. Like, how would it go about? Because with lock-ons, you're asking for dying. With lock-on, you're asking for directional attacks as well, right? Or do you just mean a simple lock-on? You can't. There is no collisions in Ascension. Also, you're gonna get timed out, buddy. Careful with the spamming. Say it one more time. You said it the fourth time. One more time and you're banned. Not banned, okay, but timeout. And there are collisions in God of War Ascension. There is obviously collision detection. It's still the same engine. There's no collision scaling, is the right thing that should be said. Otherwise, there are collisions. Like, there is the detection. Like, throw enemies at each other. There is a detection. They do take damage as well. It's not just detection. It's just that it sucks in Ascension. It's not like... It's like 3 at least had 10 damage, so the battering ram is potent to use. Ascension's collisions deal way less damage. The no upgrade 1 plus video for Ascension was kinda boring because of the shield stop. Every other video was enjoyable from start to finish. See? I hate it. I hate that shield glitch. Like, even in the top 5, I claim that how I enjoy the club better, but the shield is objectively better. It is what it is. I like the club a lot more. Which, in the future, if I ever do a no upgrade 1 plus again for God of War Ascension, it will be with the club. It's not gonna be with the shield. We're approaching the next element right now, which is the element of surprise. I'm just kidding. It's the element of Poseidon.
Take the ice of Poseidon.
I didn't mean any directional attacks. I don't want it to be a DMC clone, just to avoid annoying stuff. I guess you know, flat out remove the auto lock. Like, enemies that have shields, they're gonna mess me up whenever I make it to the shoulder of Apollo. I will make it to in a couple of episodes, but you'll see whenever I make it there. Why do I always have school when Zesty streams? It is what it is, man. Just take it easy. So this has the best damage, I think. See that ice thing that follows? Sends them flying. Boom, get your ass back here. You thought I was done with you? You thought I was kidding you? You are not a munch or whatever, a munch. Boom. The ice does the most damage and it has a very nice stagger. Hold on, let me show you guys. See the finisher? Let's not die. Get the fuck out of here. The finisher is very good. It staggers heavily. Like, it's gonna be extremely healthy to use against the Elephantor later on. Boom. Okay, now there is one huge flaw with the elements, other than, you know, having to upgrade them and all that. I mean, sorry, not in their damage not scaling with upgrades and all that. And it is the magic attacks. Only the Fire of Ares has the magic attack unlocked. All the other elements, you have to max them out. Yes, sir, you heard me. Max them out to unlock the magic attack, which just sucks. It just sucks. You cannot tell me it's good. Players have to try out a magic attack to see if they like it. Like, what if one is really interested in the Ice of Poseidon? Upgrades it, max it out, just to find out that the magic attack sucks. It's just bad. It's just bad. Other than that, the magic attacks themselves are not good. Other than the Fire of Ares and maybe the Lightning of Zeus. How do you finish One Piece when it's still going on? I guess you're talking to someone in the chat who said that. What they mean, I'm pretty sure, is just catching up with it, since it's not ending anytime soon. Just saying, man, God of War 1 Cyclops fight with humans around. Oh, that is an extreme example. Which, it did get fixed. The huge... God of War 1 has the biggest lock-on issues in all of the God of Wars. And it did instantly get fixed with the next game. So it's like, the main fix is that just remove auto-lock proper as a whole. Just let me grapple the enemy or grab the enemy that I'm aiming the analog towards. No need to really go through all this shit. This is my second or maybe third time asking, do you think God of War Ghost of Sparta is the hardest God of War game? No, not really. I think Ascension it is. Ascension is the hardest. Why do you hate square square triangle combo? I don't hate it. I love it very much. It's just people think it's the best tool, which it's not. It's the best tool for setup, for a lot of stuff. Hell, in God of War 2 for deep hits, it can be very good for damage as well. It's just that people don't know what they're saying most of the time when they say square square triangle. Especially the absurd amount that say, you know, it's all you need in the game. It's not. It's really not. I don't hate it. I love the the string. I love how it looks. I love the effect. I love the, you know, the effect it has on the enemies. So there it is. Worst part of Ascension in your opinion? The Trial of Archimedes. You can't make it up. Like, it's just so bad. The fight shouldn't be balanced like that. At all. There's no reason why there is four sirens and 4 gorgons. Hooded gorgons at that, not even normal gorgons. This is the fast way to kill these guys. For some reason we can't ring them out, but it is what it is. SST is the best combo ever. Nah, not the best. I have to sleep. Hope you have a good day. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for tuning in. The new climbing is basically telling you shut the fuck up, look at this place. I get it. But they could have done that with the normal climbing as well. It's just that the normal climbing had a lot more skill going for it. Here's when we meet my favorite enemy from God of War 3, Chimera. But ice themed. This guy is an upgrade from the God of War 3 Chimera. This is blockable in God of War 3. In here it's not. Just wanted to show it. His second phase attacks are also blockable in God of War 3, but not in Ascension. This guy's an upgrade. This guy's literally Ascension 3's Chimera, but better. But still, God of War 3's Chimera is still my favorite. Like, that doesn't change. I forgot. See, like, that's not blockable. In 3 it is. In here it's not. What? I filtered the acid. What happened? Favorite enemy and why? Dragon Ball Z, because that is a case where it's nostalgia for the most part. But actually, other than that, I think even if I watch it now as a first time, Z would still be my favorite. But nostalgia does play a huge part in it. I grew up with it. Funny how I say that after literally making a video about nostalgia. Now, stagger with the Ice of Poseidon is really good here. Although you need to space things out. See that second hit? It's unblockable here. It is not unblockable, sorry. It just breaks your guard. See? Boom. It breaks your guard. As in, open up, fool. Man is a menace. Look at this stun with the Ice of Poseidon. And it didn't reach. Watch. Boom. I wanted to showcase it again, but got heavily clapped for it. Let's actually play nice. Fuck it. Stop it. See, it's good to interrupt him. Like, even added this, I think, but I'm not about to try it. Let's try it. Boom. It cancels him out of it. See? Zesty W opinion? See, for Dragon Ball Z, I'm not sure if it's nostalgia. It kind of is for the most part, since it's a show that I grew up with. Come on. Let's not lie to myself there. I think that is a guard block as well. The Chimera in here is just insane. I really love Ascension's enemies. They're really, really difficult. Believe it or not, even the Siren Sibyls. Like, I'm gonna make... See, a guard break. I'm gonna hopefully make a video one day about the Siren Sibyls. And how it's just the main problem with the Siren Sibyls are... Actually, problems. The biggest problem with them is that the placement of them. Like, they were placed in spots they weren't supposed to be placed. They're supposed to be treated like stage hazards rather than throw 2 of them at once at the player. That is insane. The Trial of Archimedes is just cracked for doing that. It's... Oh. I for some reason thought it was square. The Trial of Archimedes is just cracked for throwing 2 of them at you and have Gorgons or 1 Gorgon around. It's just insane. Out of the godly trio, which consists of Kratos, Dante, and Doomguy, which consists of those? What are your ranking power-wise? I don't know power-wise, man. It's about the writer and what he decides. This scenery is beautiful, by the way, yes. Chimera, Ascension, or God of War 3? You're gonna have to wait for me to make a video about that, which I'm planning. I'm planning a Chimera, God of War 3 versus God of War Ascension. I'm planning a Centaur, God of War 3 versus Ascension. I'm planning... Okay, maybe not a Gorgon. The hooded Gorgon in here is a huge upgrade from God of War 3. Like, that's not even a discussion. Trying to think of other enemies. The Sirens are a whole other class of enemies. Never been an anime guy when I was a kid. Started watching DBZ in 2018. After already watching a couple of animes. So I can say it's good because it's really good. No nostalgia. See? And I'm kinda in the same class as you, Dante. I started watching DBZ in 2015. So there's that. What are your thoughts on the Kratos skin or on Destiny 2? There's a Kratos skin in Destiny 2? There are 4 types of God of War fans: casuals, theorists, scalers, and comboers. Yes, sir. Or maybe the last one is not just comboers, it's just combat enjoyers. By the way, you can build up your rage by attacking a chest. For some reason. Like, a programmer did this. A programmer went through the struggle of doing this. Okay, I highly doubt it. I think he just added a hitbox for it by accident. Which I don't know how it happens, but it happened. Will you do a God of War 20... Ow! Will you do a God of War 2018 or Ragnarok no damage video? Nope. Those games are too damn long. Even if they weren't long. I'm not doing one for the Greek God of Wars as well. I just don't have time. Shield bros. Give me that shield. Don't touch it again. I didn't mean to take it, but oh well. Ring out? Almost. I can ring them out on the... I should press triangle, man. Can I get the shield without getting hit? Yes, I can. You can ring these guys out on this right side. Just like that. Ascension is awesome with the ring outs. Throw this shit away. We don't need it. Out. Ascension is awesome with the ring outs and the tool that you have mainly for ring outs. It's like look at this. Boom. It's like the tool that you have to ring out enemies, the grapple, which again I praised it enough today. It's just great. Out. Wait, I think yeah. There. Can I do a hidden leaf secret ultimate Taijutsu 1000 years of death? No. Zesty, I'm free tomorrow so I can watch you. That's awesome, man. Enjoy the stream. What is your least favorite fight in the franchise? Scorpius from God of War 3. Actually, is it that? Like right now I'm on a live stream. I can't really expand my mind right now that much, but it is what it is. Would it have been good or bad if Assumption had elemental advantage, like Blade of Ares does more damage on ice chimeras, Blade of Ares on armored dudes? Yes, definitely, it would have been good. I watched a video the other day. It was about gaming in general, not just God of War. He was talking about elemental advantages. It's like, look at DMC3, man. DMC3 has enemies that are weak to fire, enemies that are weak to ice. Imagine that in Ascension. Especially with the amount of elemental enemies that are in this game. You have fire Talos, an ice Talos, and a soul Talos, and a lightning Talos. They didn't play with it enough, man. We got the lightning of Zeus now. See, it's like, this should be a place where you even try out your magic attack. The magic attack should have been like the fire of Ares. Just unlocked. I want to get them all in a crowd. And keep on doing this. Son of a gun. God of War Ascension has a special thing, and it is enemies bouncing off of the wall. See how they go like a bouncing ball? They don't just get stuck to the wall. That is a thing better than God of War 3's wall usage, where, you know, enemies get stunned. Like, right at the wall. They just back. They have their back up to it. Which, you know, I can have an argument about that. Like, which God of War does the wall stuff the best? Like, God of War 3's wall can be used a lot for some hit stuff. Like, you would especially know this in the Labyrinth gauntlet. Like, the wall can be very helpful, especially when the Minotaur spawn, when the Wraith spawns. It can be very, very helpful. Don't you attack, sir. Ascension has very solid physics. Yes, sir. Enemy hit reactions in general are really great in Ascension. And the game is just difficult. I love it. It just really feels like a PS2 era of games. It feels like God of War 2 in difficulty. Now, God of War 2 can be like my third favorite or maybe second favorite hardest. Not second favorite, what the fuck. It can be my third hardest or my second hardest God of War. God of War 2 is difficult. To this day, where I'm so good at the game, I still find myself getting hit if I'm slacking or anything. It is what it is. Now, while I'm doing this Ascension Pain Plus, I haven't forgotten the God of War 1 No Upgrade Run Plus speed run. Dante's in the chat and he knows. I will find a day to do it. I'm really interested in doing it. To see how many encounters I can skip, how many encounters I can do as fast as possible. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not a guy that likes to skip encounters. Matter of fact, I like to do every single encounter in every run that I do. But yeah, you like Greek style of combos where a light string always ends with when a heavy attack is used, or the Norse where the final slam happens only after a specific light attack. I don't really understand your point. I guess I don't really understand your point. I'm sorry. DMC5 is good for pros, great for casuals. All in all, good game. DMC5 is, you know, that I think about it, it might be my 6th favorite game of all time. Like my top 5 games, which is what I like to talk a lot about in this channel as well. What the fuck? Even the nostalgia video was based around my 5 favorite games. God of War 3 at number 1, God of War 1 at number 2, God of War 2 at number 3, Devil May Cry 3 at number 4, and Resident Evil 4 at number 5. Devil May Cry 5 just might be my 6th favorite game. Like my history with that game, like it got me into Devil May Cry. It just got me into a lot of games. I really love Devil May Cry 5. And now I love it even more with my no upgrade run that I'm doing on it. Devil May Cry 5, man. It could be my sixth favorite game of all time. It's just so good. My god, is it so good. In here, use ring outs to your advantage. Boom. To the upper left is where I think the ring outs happen. Like that, see? Even the doggies, but it's kind of tricky to pull off sometimes. Just kick the asses. Ascension has the best case for auto-lock sometimes, you know? A lot of times, actually. It is the best case for auto-locking stuff in God of War, in my opinion. It's like the fact that I can shoot this dog to wherever I want, even though there are enemies around, is just so great. Or this Manticore spawn. See, even with enemies around, I can just kick it to wherever I want. There, a ring out. I love freedom. Give me freedom. I know there are enemies around, but I don't always need the lockdown. Not the lockdown, the auto lock, sorry. It's another ring out. And beep. Does DMC also have challenge runs like God of War? The question is, does it have as much challenge runners as God of War? And the answer is no. Like, I haven't seen a lot of challenge runners. Dante in the chat is probably a challenge runner. Tecmo, I also know him. Uncle Phil is a very nice challenge runner. He does challenge runs for even DMC2, I believe. Lucid Enigma is a challenge runner. So there's that. It's not as much challenge runners as God of War. God of War has a huge forum just for challenge runners, which is the ultimate God of War union. Can't deny grappling option in, hold on, let me do this. Can't deny grappling option in Ascension is so good. I always imagine if God of War 3 included the grapple like this. I too imagine that, but it's just the evolution of the God of War 3 grapple. This segment is so great, man. How Kratos flies. Oh! I just died. I just saw this death scene. I've never seen it before. It's great how Kratos just falls towards the screen. God of War is better built for challenge runs compared to DMC. True. That's how I believe as well. The difficulty, the hardest difficulty, is designed around no upgrades, believe it or not. Sometimes shitty encounters make their way in, like the Clone War, the Translator, Actually, now that I think about it, the Translator just has a specific gimmick going on for it. Like, the Ultimate God of War union took long to figure out, I'd imagine, but now that I know it, I basically get it 90% of the time. I never fail a no upgrade run Translator section. Pain is very absurd, and it makes me hate stuff sometimes, which is not fair. I'm really sorry. Like, sometimes I base my rankings based on pain, which is, it's just not right. Like, the games are obviously not designed with all these limitations in mind. Those are self-imposed limitations. Sad thing about Ascension is that you can't play it on PS4. Very sad, I know. This whole run of Ascension is also gonna be me pointing out flaws, so don't get bored if I point out a lot of flaws. Whenever we make it to a stuff and I think that it could have been done miles better, I will point it out. We talked about the grapple favoring stuff around the world, like this, for example. Which is good here. In this case, it's good. I wanted to do that. But when it comes to urns, it sucks. Boom. See? Man, you can lock it everywhere. Another flaw that I can think about right now, and I've been thinking about it for a long time, is these sliding sections. They could have been great if they, if they designed a section around this, like the Pegasus section, where it wasn't so context sensitive. Like in here, it does have freedom. You're dodging with the left stick, you're making sure you don't fall and all that. But the jumping is very lenient. It's very safe, it's very linear. I wish it was harder. Like it didn't give you the X sign to jump. I wish there were some segments where you have to traverse like that. It is what it is though. Sekiro has the best speedruns? I don't know. Souls games generally have a lot of really nice speedruns. Sekiro is my favorite Soulsborne game. And if it doesn't count as a Soulsborne game for you, then Bloodborne. You like my name? Style of Sparta? I swear I remember there was that one time someone was like, why don't you name your channel Style of Sparta? Although I could be mistaken. But nice name, dude. Very, very nice. But even then, like, if I got the chance to name my channel Style of Sparta, I wouldn't really go with that. Oh man. See, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking God of War Ascension enemies. They're fucking hard. They're like God of War 2 enemies. Finished Ascension on PS4. Who said you can't play it? You can play it, but it's not great. It's on the PSN. What kind of shit point is this? It's not even a checkpoint, it's a shit point. This freezes enemies, you know? Let's see it. There. But petrified enemies have nearly infinite health. And no, you can't use the fire up areas in the hope of breaking a statue faster. Like, the attack Q is good. The Q is good. It's not Platinum Games level of good, but it's good. It's just I'm stupid. I should have blocked. How did you come up with your game attack as Zesty? I think I've shared this story before. A friend of mine... What? Why did I die? Can you play RE4 no merchant on the next stream? I will hopefully get back to it. It should be done with 2 more parts, but not yet. I don't know. So my friend gave me an Xbox Live account that back in the day of Xbox 360. And the name was Zesty Warp 7G. Which apparently I really like the name Zesty, not even knowing what it means. Which I think it just means what it means, okay? It just means zesty. That's it. Don't dig up into it thinking like, hey, what does it mean in Greek? Which I think it means hot. Which I think that's the same thing that it means in in English. It means that as well, doesn't it? Don't kill me, man. I'm not grappling enough because there's chests around. I'm not gonna fight him there again. Just came here. Hello, Zesty. How are you doing? About as good as you can see. This death made me smile. What about this one? Ghost of Sparta enemies are also hard. I don't know what's happening. Today's not my day. God of War 3 update looks fire. God of War 3 got an update? Is it a cutscene skipping update? Please? Although the other day I figured out the psychological thing that says, you know, playing games for long periods of time without a pause, which, you know, is basically what cutscenes are for anyone unaware. You know how, like, you'll never get a game that is purely just gameplay. Ever. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the time. You will always get games, like, why doesn't the rage break the statue there, at least? Anyways, I figure I got to experience the psychological feeling. You know when they said playing games for long periods of time without a pause makes you slack off in combat? And I was trying to get footage for the labyrinth of, you know, I was playing as a polo. I did upload the video eventually, and the combat wasn't good enough, in my opinion. And that was basically it. I was playing for 6 hours in that encounter. Just trying to get the perfect encounter. I could never get it. I slowly got worse and worse as I kept on playing. Can you parry in God of War Ascension Pain Plus? The parry unlocks with the level 2 of the blades. So naturally, no, you can't. Since you can't upgrade blades, you can't upgrade anything in pain runs. You can't use parry. Even if you could, God of War Ghost of Sparta allows you to return projectiles when you perfect block, correct? You're still not allowed to use it. If it was philosophy rules of Pain Plus where, you know, you only use the stuff you have at the start, sure. But no one ever does that. Don't even do that. Just do the legacy rules. You can't parry like that. So this is a very, very nice encounter. The stage is moving, but, you know, there's these stage hazards. The stage hazard is basically that wall I just broke. There's ring outs that are allowed, which can be good. I'll show you in a second. Do this, not that. This, not that. This. Combat grapple, boom, to the outside. And do it again. Just an easy way to take them out. And it's great that you can break the stage hazards like there. And they're not really stage hazards as in difficult stage hazards or anything. But they're there. See, like, they're stopping you right now. You could fall off and die if you stay there. This is huge. Rage dump. Rage dump is very important in this game, since, especially against the Cerberus. You'll see it later. Kick him out of here. He's dead, right? He's better off dead. It's like in here the flaw of the camera comes back to bite us in the ass, and you can grab these things as well for some reason. You can hit them. I just hit them. Not here exactly, but I think the encounter after this is where the zoom out is gonna be horrible. You'll see it. Zesty, why are you so bad at Ascension? I'm not bad. It's just a stream, and streams are problematic. I don't play as best as I can. I have to explain. It's like, look at this. What is this camera play? I know we only have simplistic enemies thrown at us, but still. The theme that's playing here is awesome. I think it's called Temple's Carnage. And it ended very quick, as fast as it started. I just wanted you to know you're making my day right now. Thank you, man. I'm glad I am doing that. That's always great to know. When will you play God of War Betrayal? Never. I tried making a video trying to make it interesting, but I couldn't. It's just there's no audio. Here's where the camera is gonna zoom out to all hell. Just kick these dogs to the back of the encounter. For the ring outs, you can't kick them to the upper side or to the sides. This is pain, by the way. If you're getting bored by this, I suggest you try it, and then you'll learn how fun efficiency is. So you have to be as efficient as possible. I think the next snake that we're gonna fight in is gonna be interesting. Not interesting, I mean shitty, sorry. Because of the camera zoom out. Which I hope I can build up my rage mode fast enough. So that I can rage dump and just grab one of them. But I just hope. Is it me or it's being 2 videos since last time Zesty said what Collisions is? Because the games we're playing, man. Look at this zoom out. I can pray that I'm actually ringing out this guy. He got out. That's good. It's much worse at the start. Like, this is not as bad as the one against the Hecatoncheires. But it just sucks that it happens. You can't see anything sometimes. Which is why it's just bad to get that it's bad to get that obsessed with spectacle stuff. That's what Todd Pappy is. The psycho thing is not for everyone, not for me anyway. But games do that to avoid criticism of being one-noted. Give you variety between combat, platforming, and cutscenes. The psychological thing, look. I'm sure, I don't know if it's for everyone or not. I just know that it happened for me after a long session of play. I just know that it happened. I was playing very poorly. What's happening to the grapple now? Let's try another way then, and it is with the rage dump. The rage dump is important, like, especially for the servers later on. It is unblockable, you get iframes, like, what's there not to love? What happened to my grapple? And by the way, this Spartan kick was much more powerful in the demo. And they nerfed it for good reasons. Oh, wait, I completely forgot about the uppercut. This can also be used for ring outs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took me this long to remember the uppercut. My mind was in Pain Plus mode. In Pain Plus, you cannot use the fists. Which I think you should be able to. I don't know. Like, obviously, God Mode God and the Gent were setting the rules for everything. They have, of course, the right to set the rules. They made up this challenge. Pain Plus, it's all their creation. I'm just saying, like, some stuff I don't see why they're not allowed. Like, if the punch is allowed in God of War Ascension, why is the combat grapple... Hold on, if the punch is not allowed in Ascension's Pain Plus, why is the combat grapple in God of War 3 allowed in Pain Plus? That's what I don't get. Not that the punch would make a huge difference in a lot of spots, but there's the Trial of Archimedes. You can knock out, ring out the Siren Sibyls. Like, it would have come in handy there, and the battle wouldn't be so absurd to the point of it being a bonus play. Bonus credit, sorry. That's right, in God of War Ascension Pain Plus, the Trial of Archimedes is a bonus credit. You can go ham with the shield and all that stuff. But not in pain. In pain, it's not an exception. So, just in case you ever do it, don't go ham with everything. We'll get to it. We'll get to it soon. Not very soon, but soon. God of War 2 was much more colorful. It has the best art style. You'll learn efficiency very well when you do a no upgrade run plus speed run. I'll see. I'm gonna have to try out the fastest stuff. If you're connecting that to the psychological thing, I don't think I'm gonna get effective with the psychological thing of slacking off in gameplay if I play for that amount of time. I'm saying I played 6 hours in that labyrinth. That's why I started slacking off. And sometimes even after 6 hours, I don't slack off. It's just that I was trying to consistently do one thing and one thing only, and I couldn't get it. That's why I was slacking off. Like when there's variety, I do get better. Why are chains sound so loud? I don't know. 2D fighting games discounts. Finding Super Mario games have no cutscenes. Guitar Hero is playing a song after the other non-stop. Ghost Rider PS2 is an action game with combat only. I'm not saying... Actually, wait, this connects to the point of you can't have games that don't switch things up. And I guess in that case you're right. I'm wrong. That's an interesting point. Like these games don't have the thing. And look, even I agree. It's like the whole thing of... Like I think there was that one time where it wasn't an attempt at trying to justify unskippable cutscenes. It was more so... Like, it's fine, I guess. Which it's not, trust me. Like, I should be the one to decide if I want to skip a cutscene or not. Oh, don't fly, please. This is a nice boss. See these punishes? There it goes. Hit him with one of the blickies. Hit him with the bomb. Hit him with a blicky. Ow, 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 ow. Good thing I didn't get staggered. The Manticore is a nice boss fight. Dodge that. Ow. It's good that we can have this fast bravery after... Seldom fast, you know, it's not the fastest thing in the world. Trick through that shit. Am I gonna die? I'm not gonna die. Can that attack reach, please? I just died. You know what is gonna be interesting in this run? The shoulder of Bolo. There's a whole other approach that I never tried in my no upgrade runs. It's just sad because I didn't know about it at the time. And it just involves a lot of ring outs and should I kill... Should I restart? Should I kill my restart? It's basically gonna be a lot of running around. Is this air blockable? I wanna know. Just as I wanted to experiment, it flies to the air. This sprint is so awesome, man. Just allows you to sprint faster to your enemy. Like, what's there not to love? I guess I'm fine with it not being an infinite sprint. It is what it is. I'm late as fuck. Nah, you're alright. Man, my DMC5 Dante guide is is still helping people, you know? I don't know why I thought about it literally for no reason right now. I'm just happy that it's still helping people. I hope the God of War combat guide also gets pushed on like that. It's like when it started, that Dante guide that I made didn't have as much, not near as much as the views that it has now. Like now you look at it and you go, what is this? Is this even the same video? Just has a lot of views. I think it's nearing 5,000 views. Yeah, reached? From playing God of War 1 and 2, haven't been able to access New Game Plus. In God of War 2 you can, but in God of War 1 you can't. With God of War 1, if you're playing on PS2 though, you can access it. But it's a cheat code. That's right, a cheat code, not a glitch. Man, my attacks never reach it, or what? Only air attacks? It's like, I wish the finishers could reach. Sorry I'm late, brother. No problem, man. It's just a stream. And by the way, my streams remain for anyone interested in watching them again. And by the way, when your rage mode gets activated, your damage is not increased. Just in case you were thinking it boosts damage. It does not boost damage. It just it does like theoretically boost damage, you know, with that explosion, but your attacks do not deal more damage. Like this damage that I'm dealing right now is the same when I access rage mode. Let's not die now. I'm trying my best to get this fast, but this guy does not want to get down. If this was a no upgrade 1+ right now, I would be clubbing him to death. The club does very, very sweet damage. Why don't... Oh, man. And he's back to the air. How many escapes does this guy do? Just sit your ass down. He's not taking it like a champ. He's taking it like a bitch. Very rare landing a spirit like that. I don't play DMC, so I didn't watch it, lol. But glad it's getting views. Thank you. It's been consistently getting views, though. It's not like it rised up with like 30,000 views all of a sudden. It's like ever since I released it, every day, like 500 views. Not 500, but you know, it's been consistently getting more recognition. Why don't you use the club? Pain Plus does not allow world weapons. Only the fists. Ow. Man, if this was Pain Plus, I wouldn't be hitting him with this many attacks that you're seeing right now. It would be just this, boom, boom. Or maybe just this. Only this. If I was in the rage mode, though. You know what? Give him the rage dump. Ow, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. I also don't want to die. Since there is no checkpoint here. Does Zesty come up with his own challenge rules, or is this something set by other players? It's something set a long time ago by the vets. Which I am a vet right now of God of War, but those guys, Big V and Fiddlestick, you know, Acheon, just the people from the old days of God of War. Fuck my ass. I don't think we have a checkpoint. Still don't know how you tag people, but I'll get the truth out of you. I too do not know how it happens. Like sometimes in a stream, I want to tag Captain Cuba to tell him something, yet I can't do it. Of course. I want to focus this time. I have been proven to do better when I focus. I've been scientifically proven that. Ow! Man, my timing is very poor. I say ow because I feel like I got hit personally. And I'm not doing air attacks because there is no fast air escape or something. Basically, God of War 3's Hermes dash in the air. Please make things go by faster. This guy can sometimes be a pain in the ass. He can literally be a pain plus in the ass. Because he can constantly do... Ouch. He can constantly do escapes sometimes. Wow. The background isn't that epic. It's like if something is missing. Maybe it's too cloudy. You mean the blur that is happening for the mountain? I think it's good. Not everything has to be sharp and all that, you know? Okay, I'm better off just blocking that, honestly. Just block it. No need to put myself through trying to dodge it or anything. Or maybe I'm gonna try air blocking it this time. Because remember, some stuff can be air blocked but not ground blocked. And some other stuff can be guard broken on the ground but not in the air. I'm gonna try it this time. There, he does the escape, see? Sometimes he can be a pain in the ass. I wonder if that launcher does a lot of damage or not. Hold on, let's try air blocking. And he doesn't do it. Again, you don't deal more damage with when entering rage mode. I dodged, but fine. Okay, air block time. Yes, you can air block it. You can air block it, which is nice. Let's ground block. Fuck it. How does watching someone die 20 times a fight makes you feel like a noob? Oh, did someone say Zest is making me feel like a noob? I'm good at Ascension. It's just this is my first time doing a pain run, which is unusual. It's like God of War 1, 2, 3. Not 3. Actually 3 as well, you know? 3, I did my pain run, my pain plus run on stream first for the first time, which was a huge mistake. God of War 1 and 2, I did a Pain Plus run off screen, then I streamed it. This one is just my first time. I'm just gonna give him rage dumps, honestly. Since like the attacks that I'm doing are never gonna be complete. Did that damage? I hope that did not damage, man. Do I not have iframes after that fucking shit? Magic in God of War better than Magic in the whole franchise. You can have that opinion, but I don't know. For me, God of War 2 takes it. There goes the power. Which I think this time, yeah. This time my power supply is gonna shut down even faster. Oh, here comes the power back, so never mind. Why did I jump right into the fire like an idiot? Of course, the clutch escape. I swear I can beat him, but it's just inconveniences that happen sometimes. Sure, Zesty, sure, inconveniences. I like the challenge. It might not seem like it, but I really like these challenges. Blocked, bitch. I'm the one to talk. After dying to him 5 times. Oh, that tail attack I completely forgot about. Powerful! Let's go! When I play any God of War for the first time, I play on easy. If you replay it on very hard, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fun time as well. Enemy aggro is more, the challenge is more. As a first time, it doesn't matter what you play. The only thing I'm gonna dodge is this fire attack. I don't care. This, block it. Doesn't matter. It's just a guard block. It's not unblockable, thank God. This damages, I forgot. Let's take it slow. He can't fly away or anything. This way. This way, my children. Imagine I take out these two, and then I go approach him, just for him to spawn another 2. Sub Zesty, welcome. Just block. Doesn't matter that it's a guard block. If it doesn't deal damage, it's pretty much no damage. No! Man, I screamed so hard. My spine hurt me. That never happens. Does ice attack deal more damage? Somehow. in a very hidden way that doesn't really tell me. Does ice somehow deal more damage to him? Does ice deal more damage? Question mark. I'm sure it doesn't, but might as well. Zesty unlocked Spartan Rage. It doesn't hold a candle to my rage, man. What's Spartan Rage? This is a nice strat. Basically the Gorgon Corner strat. And it's good for Pain Plus as well, so there's that. This is a nice strat. There you go. I'm not sure. I'm sure the ice doesn't deal more damage. It was just that I got lucky and he didn't try to escape a lot. I hope no one will live who didn't hear you. No one will live? I don't care. I don't understand what you said. In Pokemon, Ice type beats Dragon type, so maybe? No, elemental damage is a thing in a lot of games, I know. It's just the question mark was for God of War Ascension. Does this deal more damage? I'm sure I just did better back there. It wasn't a damage thing. No, you're not hitting me with this bullshit again. And have one up your ass, I don't care. Hit him with a blicky. Ah! I died. I screamed before dying. I just basically saw my death happen there, but I didn't die. Eat that horse, Zesty. Bro, that horse is fucking me up. Beat it with the loop, Zesty. Block, just block. I don't care. No! No! The key. Believe it deals more damage. It's a psychological advantage. So just take it. Psychologically, I'll take it then. Look, the cues to this guy's attack is just the visual cue, man. It just sucks. Like sometimes he just does not look like he's attacking. Like he's doing this. Here's how he attacks. He's like slaps you like this. Like literally the least when you expect it. Ghost of Sparta approaches. He sleeps. Zesty streams. He attack. It's a nice boss. It's just I'm dumb. I don't know. Something might be happening in the background, and I'm not aware of it. Like maybe with the ice element, he is staying on the ground longer or something. Let's come up with stuff. Or maybe he just stands idle a lot more when I'm in with the ice element. Starting to believe it really is your first time doing Ascension on Pain Plus. This is on Pain, and yes, you would be correct. It is my first time doing Ascension Pain. I've nailed the first phase, which is great. I'm just surprised like rage is allowed to on all enemies, which are almost like new weapons in this game, except world weapons are allowed too. World weapons are not allowed. Only the fisting is allowed. Get away from him. He's dangerous. How about, you know, playing the range game with him? Maybe he doesn't even spawn anything. Dude, the redirection is worse than my ass. With that ice finisher. I should learn to block. I should really learn to block. I repeated the scream 10 times. It was hilarious. Thank you, Zesty. Dude, you should have heard me yesterday in the Loom Chamber with God of War 2. Like, that was brutal. Let's build up some rage. And hit him with the blicky. Okay, this thing's dead. Just want to see Zesty trying Pain Plus. Pain Plus would be this, but to a bigger extreme. To a bigger extreme gameplays. Let's see if I can get him with this. Yes. That's it. It's just about building your rage. See, hit him once so that you don't lose your rage. Then just play the range game with him. Except this only on Pain is where you can do this. Son of a bitch, stop. Son of a... I just want to hit one of them, yeah, so that I don't lose my rage mode. Also, the ice attack finisher is probably the best one right now that I have. The Hands of Hades one is good for hit stun, and it covers a very nice area. But for damage, this thing slaps them. Just play the range game with them. That is the strat. And I gotta say, Ascension is much more fun and challenging in Pain Plus. Or Pain, sorry, not Pain Plus. And it's done, see? I'm good! This is much more fun than what I was doing in the No Upgrade 1 Plus Shield one. It's like I'm at least using the blades. I'm doing something. I'm strategizing. I'm learning his patterns. You see, this is why I'm slacking off so much in Ascension Pain. It's like, notice me in other God of Wars. I kinda adapt faster. With this, I've only done vanilla ones in the past a lot. You know, I've started the vanilla one the other day. But I could use world weapons as well. So, you know, with the club, this guy's a troll. This guy's nothing. But yeah, like right now, I'm not experienced with this guy's shit. Loom Chamber Zesty is loud as Zesty. It is what it is. Be thankful that's the only thing I do when I rage. I'm thankful that's the only thing I do when I rage. It's like, I don't throw my controller, although I have built up a narrative around kicking my monitor. Which it still haven't happened, but I'm sure it will never happen. But I never break my stuff, which is a thing I'm proud of. That was huge, Zesty. Thank you. He's good after dying 7 times and dying... After dying 7 times and dying 5 times inside. Oh, I did not read the inside. Zest, you are sucking at this boss because you didn't have cutscenes between fights. You've been streaming for 40 minutes, so you're tired. See how stupid this sounds? It is dumb. It is dumb. The whole psychological thing. But if they say it's a study, it's a study. You know how it is. I guess my Labyrinth Apollo thing wasn't really that. Have you ever played Nier Automata? And if you did, what did you think about it? At the time I was busy with a lot of shitty things in life, so I couldn't really play it to the extent where it would get more fun for me. I played the start a little bit, not just the start, I actually did play it for a nice amount of time. I think I played it for like 5 hours. I just got busy with other games and life and all that. shit gets in the way sometimes. To be fair, Ascension combat is very different to the other games. It is. Now we are approaching a very, very fun one. You started slacking because you are tired. Maybe it was food or mood or sleep or saying cutscenes are made to avoid that bullshit. Cutscenes were made to vary and immerse. Some games don't care. You are right. And especially even I don't agree with it. Like, I'm not like, okay, it's fine that these cutscenes are here and I can't skip them and all that. Hell, every chance I get in every game that I skip cutscenes in, I skip cutscenes. Like Resident Evil 4, DMC 3, I use manual saves to skip God of War 3 cutscenes. I use... although I don't mind cutscenes in God of War because they're not so long and not as frequent. Like DMC, there's a cutscene every step of the way. Not step of the way, well. Every, you know, end or start of a mission. Okay, let's just focus on this. Same with Bayonetta. Same with... actually, Resident Evil 4 is a lot more. It's on a bigger scale. Like, God of War does not have as frequent as cutscenes as these games. And I'm talking frequency, like... Other than that, actually, even the length of God of War cutscenes, I really appreciate. They're good. Hello, Zesty. Welcome. Zoompa Zoompa. Can you ring the Cerberus? Yes, I can ring him. So, you know, I don't know what is the best attack to build Rage. The idea is to build the Rage mode, fire dump on him. There, then he gets that, you grab him. Although I haven't done this one in a hot minute, so it's gonna be sketchy. I might not get it. Kill some puppies on your way, why not? Then take him to this side. Align him with that pillar. Circle, hold left with the analog. He's not out. I'm gonna try again with this same attempt. It is what it is, it's fine. Was it luck? Did my sons die to blind fucking luck? Another fire dump in the hopes of getting him to the gold halo. He is in the gold halo. Let's see if I can get it fast. Just needs a lot of alignment, this one. It's kind of messy. Aw, man. I got it way easier in the no upgrade run. At this point, the Cerberus is gonna die. Dante might die. Oh, he's again in the gold halo. Or white. He was almost out. That's twice that he's almost out. He really needs to get the hell out of here. There you go! That's the Looney Tunes drop that we all love so much. The thing is, I have to showcase strats in my runs. Especially in the commentaries. Like, I can't do the most optimal thing in commentaries. I would love for studies to explain Guitar Hero, Super Mario, Ghost Rider, PS2, The Sims. Yeah, studies can suck this dick. Great games become greater the more you replay it. Yes, sir. Do it a little bit right this time. Actually, I did kind of lean a little to the right. Just to kind of make him a lot more aligned with the pillar behind him. But you have to press circle. Don't wait for the Cerberus CS minigame to start and escape it with the analog. You have to press circle, hold the analog to the left. And by the way, cool fact for you guys to keep on watching for the next stream, because this one's about to come to an end. You can ring out every single Cerberus in God of War Ascension. Isn't that cool? I guess this is gonna be a nice scene right here with these beautiful lamps. I love these lamps so much. It's gonna be a nice outro. There. Guys, thank you very much for tuning into today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. God of War Ascension Pain. The rules are in the description. I'm gonna create a playlist. I forgot to create a playlist prior to this run. I will create a playlist in case you wanted to try out the run to learn some of the strats. Don't watch and do exactly what I do. Experiment as much as you can. I never played Bayonetta. I don't know if I write it right, but what do you think about Bayonetta? One of the best action hack and slash games of all time. Best action games of all time. Very unique combat system. Very unique everything. I'm sure you'll love it. Please try it. And then learn some tutorials on YouTube, because the best thing, which is dodge offset, is not explained in the game. Anyways, you didn't say what I asked you to. Dude, you asked a lot of stuff. I can't really remember. Anyways, thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was a short one. Cheers. 2 hours, 10 minutes.